Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a collab with Erica Conger. For the palette bingo, we are using the BH Naughty palette from last year. This palette is so beautiful, and when we started talking about collabing and palettes and I started listing off my BH palettes, I was like kind of secretly hoping that she would want to do this one, and she actually picked it, so I was like, sweet, this is great. So we're each going to use a random number generator for 5 shades, and her shades will be different than mine, most likely. I mean, this is a 30 pan, you know, it's got 30 shades in it, so the chances of us having the same shades is like next to none, right? So I have no idea what she's gonna pull, and she has no idea what I'm gonna pull, and we're not gonna tell each other until we post our videos. So that's gonna be exciting, and I hope that you go and check her out. And yeah, if you're new here from her channel, thank you for being here. First, I have to get the color story, right? So 9, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm so excited. That's so perfect. The first shade I pulled is Rudolph, and it's the bright red. Yes, I love reds. Okay. 22, 5, 10, 15, 21, 22. Okay. I pulled Misbehave, which is a kind of grungy yellow, or maybe a little bit mustardy. 3, I pulled Mauled, which is basically the darker version of Misbehave. So I mean, they go together, but it's not exactly what I would have wanted. 1, I got Snow Day, which is a shiny white, which I need a shimmer, so I mean, it's just not the one that I would have picked. Now I really hope, come on, that I get something dark, because I want something to deepen this up with. I got 22, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, so I've already done that one. 10, 5, 10. Okay, all right. I got Candy Cane, which is a darker red. So that's not a terrible color story. I don't know what I'm going to do with those two. With the red, it's interesting. This will be fun. Okay. All right. I'll be right back. Okay. So here we go. The first shade I'm going to take is going to be that Misbehave shade. And I'm just going to pop it here. So let me tell you just a little bit about Erica. So I discovered Erica through my YouTube friend Beauty Beatdown. She is the one who told me about her. So that's where I found her from. And Erica is so good at storytelling, and I mean, she tells true stories, like about her life and her daughter's wedding, and you know, about her bio dad, and just things like that. She tells really good stories about her life, and the way that her stories just flow. Like there's no, like I can't tell a story like that. So she's really fun to listen to. I'm gonna go into that Candy Cane shade. So yeah, I really enjoy listening to her talk, and she does some beautiful makeup too. And the funny thing is when I started listening to her, she was saying some things that I was like, you know, like she lived in Oregon, and I knew that because she said it. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I live in Oregon too, so I'm like, okay, you know, Oregon's big, whatever. But then she started mentioning other things, and I'm like, I know where that is. Or, oh, she's only an hour away from the coast. are, you know, does she, I don't know. I just started questioning if we lived in the same town. And I'm like, nah, that's impossible. Like, no, no. And the story that she told about her dad, like, was when she was a kid. So I was like, okay, well, she could have just moved into a different town in Oregon. She doesn't live in the same town. There's no way. There's no way. And then I saw a picture of her wearing a high school sweater. And I'm like, okay, the high school is in my town. She's, you know, talked about being close to these areas. And I'm like, I'm going to be a creepo and write her and be like, hey, I think we live in the same town. Is this, like, I'm trying not to be like creepy or anything, but what are the chances of that? And we do. We live in the same town. So I feel like the chances of that happening just seem so small. Like, I don't know. Like, how did I found her through Kristen. All right, I'm going to go into Misbehave. How is it that I just happen to know somebody who stumbled upon her channel who doesn't live in Oregon, you know, and then like she lived in my town? Like, I mean, technically we don't live in the same town because I live on the outskirts, so my address is not the same town, even though I'm actually closer to that town. It's funny because across the street is the same town that she's in, but on my side of the street, it's a different town. Just zoning or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was fun and funny and just crazy. I'm going to go into Rudolph. These colors are so similar that you can't really tell a major difference on the eye. I was kind of hoping that Candy Cane would get deeper than that, but okay, we're just going with it, right? I don't know. I am now going to put Rudolph down here on my bottom lash line. Sorry, I haven't really told you what I've been doing. But yeah, so I haven't ever met her in real life, but I'm sure maybe at some point, maybe we will. I don't know. I haven't really asked her, but I mean, yeah, I mean, one time I might just run into her at the freaking store. Like, it's not like we live, our town isn't small, but it isn't big. So, like, we could potentially just run into each other. I'm gonna go into Misbehave. Just doing our regular shopping or something, you know, I don't know. Erica is really sweet too, by the way. She is like a pixie stick. She's so sweet. She's all sugar, I think. She just seems really, really kind and sweet and genuine. But yeah. Anyways, that's how I found her. So now I'm gonna go into Snow Day. I probably should have laid a base down, and I think that it's not too late to do that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take some glitter primer. I'm just gonna take some glitter primer and throw it down. Out of all of the colors that I could have got in this palette, I'm just super shocked that I got the dark red. I mean, I didn't get the darkest red. I wish I would have, but I got 2 reds and 2 mustards and a white. Like, couldn't I have gotten like a purple and the red and the mustard, or like one of the really pretty shimmers or glitters. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's what makes palette bingo so much fun though, is that you never know what you're gonna get. And sometimes it can be a little basic. Sometimes it can be so hard that you're sweating, like, how am I gonna create a functional look with this? Are you guys ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas? If you celebrate, I know not everybody celebrates, and that's perfectly fine. But if you do, are you ready for it? Alrighty. I'm gonna clean this edge up a little bit. Think I'm gonna take a little bit more of the candy cane color. Okay, so I'm gonna go do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Please don't go anywhere. Hi, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't get, like, I don't know, just some of the like purples or greens, oranges. I just got the same kind of like yellow tone and red tone, so I don't know. I thought that was interesting, but I am not mad how the look turned out. It's not bad, it's pretty. Not something I probably would have done on my own, that's for sure. I used Dahlia from Collab on my lips, and then I just used a white NYX Jumbo Milk liner for my waterline. I wanted to make my eyes look bigger and just give it a little bit of a pop. So yeah, I had a lot of fun, and thank you, Erica, for asking to do a collab with me. Exciting, and I wasn't expecting that. So yes, thank you, and everybody should go check her channel out. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this, and I really hope that they bring this palette back. I really doubt that they will, but gosh, I love this palette, and there's just so much you can do with it. Like, ugh, it's such a good one. Such a good one. Okay, anyways, bye.